FalkorDB is a graph database which is particularly turbocharged for modern AI applications, specifically designed to make GraphRAG work seamlessly in enterprise environments. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If this is the first time you are visiting the channel, please like the video and subscribe to the channel as that helps a lot. So what exactly is this FalkorDB, how to install it, and then how to use it in some real world use case is the topic of this video, and I will be showing you all of that in hands-on. First, let me describe what FalkorDB is in a very simple words, and then we will also see a use case. So as I said, it is primarily focused on graph retrieval augmented generation. Think of it as a specialized database that stores data as interconnected nodes and relationships rather than traditional tables, but with some serious AI powered enhancements. It uses the property graph model and supports open cipher queries, which is SQL but for graphs, with some custom extensions that make working with complex interconnected data much more intuitive. The real magic happens when you need to work with data that has complex relationships like social networks, knowledge graphs, recommendation systems, or any other scenario where who knows who or what connects to what matters more than just storing isolated records. I will be talking more about it, but for now, let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and if you're looking to rent a VM or GPU or CPU on very cheap prices, you can find the link to mass compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Now, the best and easiest way of getting it installed is through Docker. I already have a recent version of Docker installed. If you don't know how to install Docker, just search my channel and you should be able to find heaps of videos around it. So first step is to just run this command, which is going to download the latest image of FalkorDB, and then it is going to start it on your local system. It is quite lightweight, so let's wait. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are iGent. iGent is the world's first multi-agent workforce desktop application, empowering you to build, manage, and deploy a custom AI workforce that can turn your most complex workflows into automated tasks. And there you go, the Falkor has been installed and it's running. This ASCII representation is quite interesting, and it is running on our local host. Now we can access it as an API endpoint from our code, and you can use various languages for it. I'm going to go with Python. And this is a code which demonstrates the use of FalkorDB on a real world use case. So you see, this is sort of a company knowledge graph that models real workplace relationships and shows how FalkorDB can be used for enterprise analytics. First up, if you can see, we are importing that FalkorDB client, and I will also show you how to get it installed locally shortly. And then what we are doing, we are creating a connection to FalkorDB running on localhost at our Redis port, which is 6379, and then we are creating or selecting a specific graph called as tech company KB. You can of course replace it with your own company name. From there, we are just cleaning up the existing data. We are then creating a connection to the FalkorDB running on localhost, and then we are doing graph selection where we are creating this specific graph called as tech company KB. And after the clean slate is done, this chunk, this is we are creating 4 different type of node labels: department, employee, skill, and project. Then we are defining that each node has properties like JSON attributes of name, budget, experience, etc. And then there are few variables where we are creating a node and assigning it to the variable AI for later reference. So I'll just go down. Now, once that's done, you see that we have specified the relationship criteria here. Now, there are some directed relationship like ls has skill Python, which means ls has Python skills. Then relationship properties, where it adds metadata to relationship. And then we have multiple relationship types where has skill assigned to collaborators with represent different connection types. And then if you just scroll down, there are some multi-scale factoring or filtering happening with the query. So you see we are doing pattern matching to find employees who have both Python and TensorFlow skills. And then there are some variables, filtering, sorting, all that stuff. You can also do some two pattern match. And then you see that we are doing some reverse direction, node filtering, and towards the end, if you see, I am simply doing some bi-directional relationship where we are saying, okay, this person collaborates with this person, and for example, this project has this much frequency. You can also do optional matching here. uh, it all depends upon you, and you can make it as complex as possible. So let me run this to show you how exactly it works from the start. So I'm just going to take you to my terminal. And this is a FalkorDB client which you can run. By the way, it also comes with a web UI where you can play around with it. Anyway, so I'm just going to go to my terminal, and then instead of running this, because first we need to install that client so that we could talk to that endpoint, it is going to install it. There you go. So it's all done. Let me clear it. And now let me run that code. And there you go, look at this result and it shows you what has happened. So first run was done where it successfully built a company knowledge graph with 4 node types and multiple relationship types. Data was loaded with 4 employees, 3 departments, and all that stuff. And then it ran the first query, second query, where it was doing some intersection analysis, department analytics, expert team assembly, and active project management. So pretty good, I would say, and it is quite fast too. Another cool feature, as I mentioned earlier, is that you can also use their GUI. For that, simply go to your localhost at port 3000, and then just maybe remove this graph, and then you can simply put it down, and there you go. You see our tech company KB is already there, and all of our nodes are there, edges are there, property key which I was telling you earlier. If you click on it, you will see some here. And one of the good thing is that if you look at the top, it shows you that query language. If I run it, it is going to run this and then return me the exact data, that who collaborates with what, and it is telling me all of that graph information. You can create multiple graphs by simply just clicking on graphs and then just going around it. So click on plus and that sort of stuff. And then you can also check out a lot of other information within it if you like. It's a pretty good tool. I'm very impressed by it. I think there are a lot of options which we can run, and simply this checking out visual representation of graph, this is quite handy. So look, that's it. Let me know what you think. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.